This is David Michael coming to you from Striki, Latvia. First, I want to say my heart and prayer is going out to the people in Ukraine. I had the blessing to be in Ukraine last year in the capital Kyiv as well as Odessa. Also, my two older children, Krista and Liga, are half Latvian, half Ukrainian. Their biological father is Ukrainian, and they do have family still in Ukraine. People are probably wondering, well, are you concerned where you're at? Yes and no. Yes, because we too are on the border of Russia and Belarus like Ukraine is. But at the same time, we're part of the NATO alliance. Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania joined NATO in 2004 for this reason, because a pastor friend of mine told me in 2008, when Russia invaded the country of Georgia, I remember asking him, as we were walking through Old Riga, I said, is Latvia concerned about Russia aggression? And he said, oh yeah. And I said, well, do you think something would happen? Do you think Russia would invade Latvia? And he said, not if Russia invade, the question is when Russia will invade. And he told me how when Putin first came into power in 2000, Putin made the statement that he wanted to reclaim the former Soviet satellite countries, which includes Latvia and Lithuania and Estonia and other countries. I mean, the Baltic states we're right off the Baltic Sea. And so, he pretty much says, look, Putin is a Soviet KGB at heart. He misses the glorious days of the Soviet Union. He laments that it fell apart, and he's just been biding his time. And he waited 20-something years, and now he's striking. So, and because Ukraine is now part of NATO, technically NATO cannot go there and, boots on the ground type thing, because Ukraine's not under NATO's protection. But we can send supplies and weapons and whatever is needed for the Ukrainian people to defend themselves. This is very, very disheartening and very alarming here in this side of the world, because this side of the world has been through 2 world wars. It started by one country invading another country and taking over and toppling their government and so forth. And so for those who are much older, those in their 70s, 80s, and 90s, this is bringing back a lot of memories of, we've lived through this before. And it just doesn't end with one country. It could spread to other countries. That's my opinion. One of the questions I get asked, well, if something was to happen, would you leave Latvia? My answer is no. My family, Krista, Liga, and Marcus, they're here. They're Latvians. I have been their father for 12 years. I'm not leaving them if something was to happen here. God willing, nothing. But keep my eyes open. But definitely do pray for the peace in Ukraine, for a resolvement to this, that it doesn't escalate more. And I'll keep you updated as much as I can. Until next time, God bless Ukraine. God bless Latvia.